Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Rice Owls taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Black Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Rice Owls offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
And they're able to get him down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Fires to the right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He's looking to throw it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the misfire, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Warner. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cadets offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Takes the handoff. It's Connors. At the 40, there he goes.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They give it to him again. The Black Knights get it past the sticks. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Connors. Hard running there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Warner. He's got him this time. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Here comes the hurry up. Handoff from the shotgun. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Offense set on 1st down. Working that left side now.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Going to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the run, it's Connors. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
That makes the score Army 7, Rice 6.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Daly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Forced out of the pocket. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down now after the sack. Looking for room, it's Connors. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Batted into the air, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Black Knights in the hurry up. They'll try to pop the draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Army! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 14-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 5 over Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Warner. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking for a crease. It's Connors. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the shotgun, the inside give. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he left him grabbing. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 1st and 10 coming up. The give to the tailback. The pirouette on the line. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Black Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone, that vertical way up in the air.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Gets it out quickly. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to pass, it's Warner. Finds his big tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Going deep. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Getting some heat. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this one splits the uprights.
That makes the score Army 21, Rice 9.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Nike Stadium.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Fires it incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Daly. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The run from the shotgun. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback gets the 1st down. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet. The Black Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. For 6. Fires into traffic, picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Black Knights have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 22 to Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Warner. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man by himself. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out fast.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. They're usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the rock.
Got his man on the right. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Daly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes, so there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Zips it out to his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try the counter. He powers his way ahead, gets three, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Trying to get to him. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Oh, he's looking to throw. Oh, it's a pass. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught on the outside, it's Connors. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're bringing heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field. But when the strong safety saw the ball in the quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Throwing right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Dances away, trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They've got the play bottled up, fumble, it's out. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Army! What a great play by the defense, paying it off with the interception return. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville.
Looking to throw, it's Warner.
They're trailing by 25 to Florida. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to go up top on first down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a green game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little extra time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. To throw, it's Warner. He finds his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Rice rushes to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
First and goal, Rice.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Touchdown.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
38, Rice.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll take a knee.
Couldn't have asked for a better start for this club. 3-0 to start the year. Offensively, defensively, special teams. There's a lot of things to like. They've got leadership in the locker room. Let's see how far they can take this thing this season.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.